Hey! Look at me now. Look at me. If I could dance, I promise you, I'd be all over this level 2 floor. Welcome to it. It's the very first, the inaugural, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the Sing With Sundowns Sessions. This is the show that keeps you on song. While, of course, you're sitting indoors and practicing all your social distancing protocols. We'll be here keeping you entertained and also empowering the nation. Welcome to Andile. I'm going to be your host, but I'm not alone. It's a they're pretty.
Hey, hey, Andile, you're being too nice.
I have to be, because there's so much that needs to be done in the next couple of minutes, and of course throughout the show as well. What's coming up?
Well, because we're airing our first show in the month of women and we're celebrating women, we have the multi-talented Miss Boity who is going to join us. But not only that, we have our very, very special supporter all the way from Garangkua, Mr. Shampunizer, and he is going to take us through our struggle songs. And then lastly, we are going to speak to the July winners and just find out how it feels to be 30,000 rands richer.
Happy Women's Month to all the beautiful women out there. Happy Women's Month, Pearly.
Thank you.
Let's take a moment to explain what the Sing With Sundowns 50th anniversary celebrations are all about.
Let's get it.
So Mamelodi Sundowns and the Mamelodi Sundowns Foundation have launched the Sing With Sundowns 50-year anniversary challenge. This is the first ever nationwide song competition that is a professional football club has created. And of course, it is aimed at promoting South African music and our beautiful 11 official languages, including the 2 Khoisan languages of Tu and Kwe.
Bafana Style are inviting the public to submit their originally composed Sundown song in a language of their choice.
That's awesome. So if you're South African, you've got your green ID book and you're feeling that creative spirit, get in there. But of course, due to the coronavirus pandemic, the 9-time Premier Soccer League champions, Mamelodi Sundowns, have chosen to lift the spirits of our nation through providing opportunities for South Africans to earn themselves some money at a time when many are struggling to make ends meet.
So the composers of the most popular songs as voted for by you, the public, will win a whopping 6 million rands in cash. For the first prize, the winner is going to walk away with 1 million rand. For the second prize, the winner is going to walk away with 600,000. The third prize, 500,000. The fourth prize, 400,000. The fifth prize, 300,000. The sixth prize, 200,000. And the seventh prize, 100,000.
The grand prize winners will be announced in December 2020, where somebody will be having a December like no other with $1 million in Chankura every month, starting in July this year and ending in December. The most popular song will win 30,000 rands in cash. Remember, to participate, go to www.sundownsfc.com. So many of you have been seeing me tweet about it, Instagram about it, and asking me questions about the Sing With Sundowns. And during the sessions, we're going to be giving you information to make sure that you are prepared to get into it. Some of the questions you've been asking, do I have to go to a professional studio to record? Do I need background vocals and instruments? No, you don't, guys. You really don't. We want your raw talent. We want your genius. We want your creativity. That's all we want. All you need to do is connect to the internet, grab a phone, record yourself, and send. It's really as simple as that, bro.
Some people have been asking me if they can mix languages or if they can enter in groups, and go ahead, guys. You can enter alone or in groups or even mix languages. But what you need to be cognizant of is entering your song in one particular language category. For us who can't who aren't as talented, Andile, I think you relate. But we also get to win 7,000 rand just by voting in one song category.
So all I do is get onto www.sundownsfc.com, listen to the music, vote for one I like, and I could win 7,000 rands.
Cling, cling in your bank account. Yep.
Jeez, wow, we're really celebrating this milestone, eh? Awa. And it's all in the spirit of promoting our national languages and spreading joy, not the virus, but spreading joy. And remember, guys, in all that you're doing, we want you releasing the music and we want you to be at the stadium to hear the music. So keep to your social distancing protocols. Keep to practicing it all the time, particularly when you're in public. Put that mask on. Now, we need to do the right thing. We need to introduce a man that will come on here and talk to us about struggle songs, apparently. Before we let our July winners in, let's get into it.
Yes, Mr. Shampoo-nizer.
Yeah, look at me looking all green, do I look like Bito Misima? I do look like Coach, né? Like, look at me, no head and everything, green jacket. I'm okay, I'm feeling very Bito-like.
I don't know when you last saw the coach, but the coach is...
No. Yeah. Well, I can put something here, just so you can...
Who's that behind you?
Rasta, the one who draws people after they passed away. He drew it so that I can just never ever think of dying. So this is a reminder that life is precious from Rasta. So I'm just gonna chill with him. He's gonna help me with these struggle songs that are coming. There are songs. We ask people to throw songs to us so we can actually celebrate and sing with Mamelodi Sundowns. But some have thrown songs that are not really inspiring, man. They are making us struggle. But before you even ask me, who are you, Wena, to be telling us, guys? Someone who judges music has to be able to know how to sing. So, here's my version. How's that? Yeah. So if I'm judging your song, just know, guys, I'm experienced.
Yeah.
Listen to this one.
Kuku Sandawan Arebuele Mora Resina Atri.0 Arebuele Mora Kuku.
I don't know it, but I must be honest. I like that Coco Masandawan.
Cheer me up, I'm struggling here. Here's another song, and
the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit.
My only issue with that song, and I think, it's well composed, and I absolutely love how she hit the point. The sky is the limit. Melo Yelo Masandawana. I'm not sure if we're all gonna reach those levels. Yeah. Somebody.
Pina ya ke feel like ke a cheater and then a side chick o tlile ka montlong ke sentse ke tshare wa kokota sky is the limit. So let's listen to other songs. Where's the Langheta, guys? Langheta.
Patrick Mutsipe Mentala Sundowns Mentala Gabuelo. Yeah. When Menfela Sundowns.
That's the song.
Yeah, perfectly.
If he was here, so that if he was here, I wouldn't look him in the eyes.
I think we need to call Rasta to draw that song, because that way.
And Mr. Patrick, now we're not getting.
Thank you, Mr. Shampoo-nizer, for taking us through our struggle songs. Now we have one of our winners. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm so excited.
I'm also excited because did you know that one of the T's and C's of the competition was that you are going to give me 10,000 Rand?
It's the time of pandemic. You can see that we are... So...
You okay with giving me...
No, for you, I can say you are having Peruvian hair. It's better to send you a Peruvian hair.
I'm just joking, Liput. I'm just joking.
I know.
So I want to ask, how does it feel to be 30,000 Rands richer?
I'm happy and I'm so excited because it came at the right time. So I'm excited whereby at least it will be able to help me.
So many times people speak about supporters of teams and that teams that have bigger and more supporters than Sundowns. And I agree, but there's no team with a family as big as what Sundowns have. And you've just made me realize that even more, that we're all part of a family. If you get the 1 million Rands, congratulations again, but Now we're talking about in December. 1 million rands comes to you. What are you going to do?
First of all, what I'm planning right now is to have my own recording label, whereby I will be able to discover the talent to the side of village where I came from, because I realized there's a gap between the artists in urban area and the village, because they are not having exposure, someone that we can be able to give them chance to record their song, to be able to become famous like others.
It's definitely Sundowns. Here's your song that won the month of July.
And now we're going to head over to Jim Nduli, who is the winner of the Ndebele category. So how does it feel to be 30,000 rands richer?
Sizizwa sijabulile njenge group ukuthi siwine i-30,000 isize khulu ize as part of ama-relief funds, especially for thina ama-artists asafufusayo.
I'm glad that you're actually mentioning it as well, Hore. It's helping you as well in the tough times that we're in. So I want to find out from the both of you, how was the process in creating the song?
Competition as Sundowns, so just come up with something. So immediately I was like, it is the time where they had 7 days when they opened the provinces around that time. So immediately, kaya kumpumalanga, rano selesa go plasing, the man came up with the chorus, he came up with the chorus, literally been the whole day. As soon as we got home, that's when I came up with the nostalgia where you mentioned the stalwarts, and what so forth. And then immediately after that, we called up a man who used to work in Nchehi, the Ndebele legend. Artist I think that's what Andile, because he is the eldest out of all of us. We were very privileged to represent legends. See, immediately when we go to studio, we send the song to them. Man, we just flowed, man.
1 million rand is at stake here. You win 1 million, number one. Nihlukanisa njani? Number two, omunye nomunye wenzani ngeyakhe.
We are part of a group, community builders in our communities. We would love to give back to our communities way to
all the best. And Ncube de la Lego Ncube ngakho. Yodwa engiyibonayo kune-trend yokuthi bonke amasandawana, and I want to say ukuthi akufuneki ukuthi uzobe isandawana ukuthi ungene lo mncintiswano. Ukabantu support team engwe lengwe utlwa Cape Town go ya Limpopo, Free State, setlhopha se safe sa PSL o ka supporta letsa ko England ya nyaka. All we want is your authenticity when you're speaking about the brand and the team, Mamelodi Sundowns. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 11 winners, 330,000 rands in cash has been dished out to, of course, these composers. We wish them the very best. And I know that money is going to go a long way to helping a lot of our composers. But now, I'd like to introduce someone who is no amateur to composing. Her songs are ringing across South Africa in clubs, at the stadiums, and of course in many of our taxis and cars. I don't know what to call her. Like, I think I must just say the superstar, because she seems to be doing it all right now. Boity Tulo. Boity, do you still even go by Boity Tulo? It's just Boity now.
We've dropped the surname because I'm a star now. I'm joking. It's whatever. It's Boitumelo, it's Boity, it's Dumi, it's whatever you like.
Boitumelo, Boity Tulo, joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Firstly, before we even go into it, it's been a testing and trying time for most of the world at the moment, you know. I know how close you are to your mom. How's the family? How are you?
You know, by God's grace, everyone is fine. Everyone is alive. You know, everyone is healthy, staying safe. So I'm really grateful because I know that so many people have been going through so much and they've lost so many family members, etc. So I'm really, honestly, just wholeheartedly grateful that we're still alive. You know, we still have opportunities, and I'm just grateful.
From an industry point of view, somebody who's actively in it, how is this time?
Every time I talk to one of my industry friends, etc., you know, I always say like I'm wholeheartedly grateful that I have different other platforms, because if, you know, music and this space that I'm so, you know, invested in was all I had, it would really be the absolute worst. So I can only imagine for those who only have this to count on, it's a nightmare.
Oh man, but you know what? There is light at the end of the tunnel, and it begins now already on level 2. Let's get a little bit into you and what you've been doing. I remember it started out on adverts, moved up to a little bit of presenting, some acting, and now music.
Yeah. It's I've had a very interesting journey in the entertainment industry, but I think one of the things that I've enjoyed about myself, I guess, is the fact that I've never really allowed myself to be boxed into, you know, a specific space. I think one of the things is I want to inspire and encourage people to go for whatever it is that they want to go for. You know, life is long, but life is short as well. Life is too short to not do, you know, the things that tug at your heartstrings. So for me, I think that's what my journey has been now. It's turned into that. And the more I've done, the more risks I've taken, I've realized that I've carved my career into a space of doing what I love.
I love that. And also because it's Women's Month, and you said that you don't want to be boxed in. So what advice would you have for that young girl who feels boxed in, who feels pressurized to take certain career paths, but they want to be a rapper?
You know, I know it sounds easier said than done, you know, but you have to follow your dream, because ultimately the dream is yours. You know, it's literally got nothing to do with the other people who are advising you to do something else. And you are going to have to live with those choices long after those people have made those choices for you, you know. So I understand that, yes, there are times where, especially younger people, where they're in a space where their parents are saying, you have to do this and you have to do that. But for me personally, what I have always done is I have honestly just followed my heart. And I'm grateful that I've always had a supportive family that has always like trusted in my decisions. If it's yours, then you have to embrace it and you have to go for it.
If I want to be a rapper, because then I'll choose a different path. So already I've chosen my rap name. I call myself Young Opa. So
Young Opa,
yeah. It's confusing and very interesting. Young Opa. What advice would you give me?
Young Opa. Firstly, who painted that? Was it Rasta? That painting in the back.
You see, I'm already there. Like, I'm acquiring like things from popular people.
Got you. The advice I would give, honestly, the thing for me that has worked tremendously is building the right team, because I think you can have all the talent and all the, you know, the tools within you to be able to kind of pursue a rap career, but I think you need the right people, you know, who are going to guide you. And I don't mean having to pay an agency, etc., but do some research, you know, find information about how to do things. Don't just dive into it, not understanding it, because I think that's a lot of the times that's how people end up, you know, getting into really horrible contracts, etc., because they don't really have people kind of advising them, and they don't do as much research as they should do.
Really appreciate those tips. So we want to test your ear out and your opinion. We're going to play a song from one of our interns. It's going to be a rap song. Listen to it, and afterwards, let's hear what you've got to say. So here it is.
Tryna go international, pace it out. Body, I show man no money. Body, I show man no money. My diva in a shot. My homie, I've been working till the sundown. I'm tryna get my goals like 10 bars one. I like my mommy's like my team. Yellow. So ende kasulu kosuka ghetto. Ngeke ngikhule mina ngithapela umuren. Look at the sky, then ngithapela umuren. Kapa chechereze nebeat inji ko imed. Kaya kuthatha senze plan and make it work.
That was good. He's great.
Hey.
Yeah. It's dope. I think you should keep going.
Do you hear that song at a stadium?
The hook, yes, because obviously there's no ways the crowd is going to be like, no. You know, the hook for sure. I think that could be something, and it's very energetic. I think it's yes, we're used to a different kind of sound at the stadium, you know, like but I think it could be something fun and interesting and different, and it could pull in a different kind of, you know, crowd, etc. So I think it's fun, and I think it's memorable.
Boity, we gotta let you go. Thank you so much for joining us. But before we do let you go, I remember your very first performance at a stadium was during a Nedbank Cup game, and you know, you've been at a stadium performing. You've got music out there right now. For all those that are entering right now, that's where they want to see themselves. Talk to me about football, entertainment, and music when it all marries each other.
Goodness, for me, the amount of love and energy I received, you know, when I first performed at the stadium, it's incredibly magical, and you can't buy it, you can't look for it anywhere else. And yeah, I think it's incredibly exciting.
Thank you so much for gracing us.
Thank you.
Hi. I think we have a call from camp, so let's see who it is. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm right. How are you?
I'm great. So how does it feel like getting back to doing what you love?
Of course, it's amazing, but it comes with a whole lot of catch-up that we had to do. But I think the team was well prepared, and I think we're in good shape, you know, to finish the rest of the season.
That's great. And what song do you currently have on repeat?
Oh, I actually get to listen to slow jams quite a lot when I'm here in camp. At the moment, I've been playing a song called The Line by DVSN.
Who's the Beyonce of the squad?
I think one guy who likes singing and they know very well they can't is Andile. Like he likes leading the songs even in the change room, and we know even he himself know he's horrible. Speaking
of singing and players, we know that because of COVID-19, the supporters cannot pitch up to the games and just cheer you guys on. How is the whole dynamics? How is not hearing the fans singing?
I think the fans make football, you know. Without the fans, football is very, very different, and you know, they always give you that extra push during the matches.
True. Now, we're going to play you a song from one of our supporters, and just tell us what you think about it.
I like the song. I think the artist did a good job, but you know, when it comes to Mamelodi Sundowns songs, I think the competition is very, very, very tough. So the artist, I think, would have to just tweak a song there and there, you know, give it a little zest for the fans to be able to to sing it during the matches.
Before we let you go, who do you think can do better than what you just heard?
Guys, we can only sing in the change room where it's just a whole lot of voices, so nobody hears anybody, so it's just chaotic singing. So I don't think there's anyone who's got a voice. Rather, we stick to football than singing. Let them do it for us.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
That was so much fun. I can't wait for the next one. Remember, every single month has its winners. Go to www.sundownsfc.com for all the T's and C's.
And remember, you can enter alone or in a group, and you can mix languages. Just choose one language category that you want to enter into.
Hats off to all the winners who have given us beautiful songs, and to all you, the Struggle Songs people.
Thank you so much to the strugglers and the winners. Champunizer Pearl and myself, Andile. We're going to say goodbye. Next episode, you don't want to miss it. DJ Tira Say Afro comes on to speak to us about all things music industry. You don't want to miss it. And I think we're going to grill him a little bit because Gates are still a sundown. So thank you so much for watching, guys. And remember, Kabuyelo.